I woke up alone in my room, the eerie stillness of the night pressing down on me like a heavy blanket. It wasn't the usual silence, though. Something was wrong. There was a noise, faint at first, just on the edge of hearing. A soft rustling, a whisper of movement that made my blood run cold. I tried to ignore it, but it gnawed at my nerves, drawing me from the haze of sleep. I blinked my eyes open, but it was too dark. Too black. My room was swallowed by the absence of light, and for a moment, I couldn't even tell if my eyes were open or if it was just pure, suffocating darkness. I stared upward, listening intently, straining to catch the smallest sound. There it was again. Closer now, soft, deliberate. Like something was waiting, watching, hiding. I swallowed, my throat dry. My heart began to pound, beating out a rhythm that seemed too loud in the quiet. The noise wasn't random. It wasn't a simple late-night house creak or the wind rattling a window. No, this was deliberate, cautious. The kind of silence that could only come from something stalking, something hunting. I tried to make sense of what was happening, but the weight of dread settled over me like a thick fog. Slowly, my eyes began to adjust to the darkness. At first, all I could see were shadows, the faintest outlines of my furniture. But then, something in the corner of my vision caught my attention. A shape. I froze. Terror washed over me in waves as I slowly began to realize that this wasn't the normal darkness of the room. No, this was something else. This was empty. And as my eyes focused on it, the full horror of what I was seeing hit me like a punch to the gut. It was leaning over me, a tall figure cloaked in a dark hoodie. But it wasn't just the hood that made my breath catch. It was the face or the lack of one. The mask was blue, almost the color of the night, but it had no features. No nose, no mouth, and those eyes. There were none. Just two deep, hollow sockets where eyes should have been. Empty, black. And something was leaking from them. I could hardly breathe. My body went cold as I stared into those hollow voids. It was like the darkness inside them was pulling me in, sucking me down into an abyss. I couldn't look away, couldn't move. As that thing leaned closer, its presence consuming the space around me, I should have screamed. I should have done something, anything, but I was paralyzed, staring, watching. It was right there, right over me. So close I could feel the coldness emanating from its presence. I could see the slick black fluid dripping from its eye sockets, pooling and staining its mask. And I could hear it now too, the soft, slow exhale of something breathing, but not like a human. This was something different. Something wrong. It was waiting. Follow for part 2.